So in our Bible story today, Jesus and his friends are sitting around the campfire. So I brought a campfire with us today, and while we're sitting around our campfire, they're also having a snack. So I brought the snack that they had real fish, so we're going to have goldfish fish. I have enough for everybody. Have a pat, and do you want some? And while they were seated around this campfire, you can afterwards in just a little bit, but you can hold them in just a second. Here you go.
Is the campfire real?
What do you think? Is the campfire real?
It's cardboard.
It is. But when Jesus was sitting around the campfire, around a real campfire with his friends, they were having something to eat, and Jesus was talking to them. And so we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to talk in a different way. So I brought a story with me today that talks a little bit about what Jesus was talking with his disciples. So you guys have to get nice and close around the campfire so everybody can see. Okay? All right. Ready? Today, my mom made a pineapple upside down cake. I was only going to take a teensy taste when I knocked the cake onto the floor. Oops. Sorry, Mom, I said. This is the most upside down pineapple upside down cake I've ever seen, said Mom. It's okay, little critter. Accidents sometimes happen. He says, Mom, mad? No, she says, it's okay. Sometimes accidents happen. Dad asked me to go get a wrench from the garage. I found one, but the can was in the way, and it spilled onto the floor. I hoped Dad would forgive me for not spilling his oil. You think his dad will forgive him? Yeah. I went out to the sandbox to play, but my beautiful castle was almost all washed away. I'm sorry, little critter, said his little sister. I was just watering the garden. It was an accident. Yeah, right. Is he happy? Not happy. After that, I wanted to color, so I lined up all of my crayons in a row. Gray Kitty pounced on them and made a mess. Bad cat, I said. I'm going outside. I stormed out the front door. I went for a ride on my bike, but Timothy rode into me, and my bike flipped over and the handlebars got bent. Sorry, little critter, said Timothy, but I was too mad to say it was okay. Does he like to listen to apologies? No, he does not. I put on my mask to go scuba diving. All I needed was my snorkel, but I couldn't find it anywhere. The dog jumped into the tub. He had a snorkel in his mouth and was all chewed up. Bad dog, I said. Is little critter having a good day?
No.
He is not having a good day at all. At the bus stop, Gabby was trying out my new yo-yo and got the string all tied up. I didn't mean to, little critter, she said. I'm never letting you play with my toys again, Gabby, I said. At lunch, I was about to eat my yummy chocolate chip cookie when Henrietta bumped into the table and it fell on the floor and it broke into a million pieces. Sorry, little critter, said Henrietta. But sorry didn't help one bit because my cookie wasn't good anymore. Then, at dress rehearsal for our play, I waved my arms onto too hard and knocked over the candy house. Gabby and Gator tripped over it, and so did Henrietta, and the candy decorations were all over the place. And the whole thing came crashing down and was a big mess. Miss Kitty said we had to stop the play and clean up. Now everyone was mad at me because I took so long to clean up that we didn't have any time for the surprise that Miss Kitty had planned. I said I was sorry, but everybody was still mad. Poor little critter, huh? See, everybody's mad at him. Do you think he feels good?
No.
What about the other people that are mad? Do you think they feel good? No. When I got home, I told my mom all about the play and how my friends were mad at me. Don't worry, said Mom. They'll forgive you. Everyone needs to forgive one another, just as God forgives each and every one of us. And when we forgive someone who's done something wrong, it makes us feel better too. You'll see. So I went out to my house to think. Mom was right. I didn't always forgive everyone right away, and it made me feel awful. Just then, I heard Gabby yelling, and so I peeked outside. My friends were in the backyard. "We need someone else so we can play football," said Tiger. Then I heard someone else say my name. After that, there were a lot of mumbling, and it sounded like mad mumbling. And I figured they were all still mad at me, and they weren't going to forgive me. I heard Gabby call my name. All right. We're going to leave the fire there. If it was a real fire, we wouldn't want to touch it. And in my yard, and little sister was pointing right at the treehouse. All my friends asked to play. They had forgiven me, and now we were all going to have fun together. We played a great game of football, and nobody got mad anymore. All right, last page. We all need forgiveness, just like Mom said, and just like who else said. Just like Jesus said. That's what he taught Peter. It's the only way everyone can be happy. Here at the end, they're all happy. Why are they all happy? Does anybody know? Because they forgave each other, right? So they could still play the game together and they could all get along. Remember that in the story? Part of what Jesus teaches his friends today around the campfire is that no matter what you've done, that Jesus can forgive you. And because Jesus can forgive you, that means that we can also forgive other people who sometimes make us sad or sometimes hurt our feelings. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold hands and we're going to say a prayer, and you can take your goldfish back with you to your seats with your moms and dads. Okay, everybody ready? All right, here we go. Dear God,
Dear God,
thank you for forgiving us.
thank you for forgiving us.
Help us
Help us